Hey there, investing pals. I'm sure you've been eagerly waiting for an update on what the billionaire investor Warren Buffett has been up to. Well, your patience has paid off, as today, we are going to deep dive into the latest financial maneuvers of this investment guru and talk about his view on Bitcoin. It's no secret that this money wizard has been consistently making his mark in the world of business, and it's time for us to decode his latest business strategies. His recent ventures have been creating quite a buzz in the investing community, leaving everyone curious and excited. So brace yourselves as we are about to unveil the current business investments of the legendary Warren Buffett. The news of his latest financial activities has caught everyone's attention, and it is definitely causing a stir. Get ready as we are about to dissect all his moves one by one. Hang tight because we're breaking it down. Warren Buffett just shared his latest report, and folks, this is a departure from what you've come to expect from the Oracle of Omaha. This time around, there's an undeniable shift in his investment strategy. He's putting up stocks for sale, but surprisingly, he's not rushing to replace them. A seemingly unusual approach from the man who's known for his prolific buying. It's creating quite a buzz in the finance world, sparking debates and discussions. Everyone's trying to decipher this enigmatic move, but the question that's on everyone's mind is, what exactly is Buffett up to? What's Buffett doing? Let's keep it simple. Warren Buffett, the legendary investor and philanthropist, has started to offload his shares in few of the most prominent corporations in the world, such as Johnson & Johnson and Procter & Gamble. These companies have been a solid foundation of his investment portfolio for many years. They've been consistent and reliable with their dividend payouts, even during volatile market conditions. This makes them an attractive investment option for risk-averse investors. However, there's a caveat. Despite their seemingly steady performance, these companies weren't generating as much revenue as the other less glamorous investment options, particularly bonds. They weren't making as much cash as those fancy bond things. Buffett, a legend in the world of investing, relishes comparisons. He is renowned for enthusiastically comparing stuff, you know? He does so across numerous arenas, but notably in the investment market. Specifically, he loves comparing the potential of different types of investments. His favorites to juxtapose tend to be stocks and bonds. Often he'll scrutinize them, analyzing their current standing in the financial sphere, their projected growth, and the potential risks they pose. This continual process of comparison is a cornerstone of his investment strategy. Lately, his discerning eyes are drawn more to bonds. Right now, in the ever-fluctuating world of finance, bonds are looking more attractive than some of these stocks. This shifting preference is not a whim, but a calculated response to market trends. And in true Buffett style, it's making him change his game plan. His moves aren't just on paper. Warren Buffett, the legendary investor and business tycoon, operates his empire through his brainchild, Berkshire Hathaway. This multinational conglomerate holding company, well known for its extensive and diversified portfolio, has recently revealed a crucial investment strategy. They have decided to pour a substantial amount of their assets into bond investments. After all, bonds have long been considered a dependable vehicle for wealth accrual and preservation. They serve as a regular source of income due to the interest they accrue. So, the decision isn't surprising. It's a calculated move, aimed at capitalizing on the steady income that bonds provide. Investing in bonds is a testament to the strategic and forward-thinking approach of Berkshire Hathaway. It's about taking calculated risks and making wise decisions in order to maximize profits. And why not? They're raking in more money in interest. So, what's his secret? This is the question that many have asked, pondered over and tried to deduce. It's a mystery that seems to bewilder everyone, but the answer is simpler than you might think. It's not about the glitz and glam, the elaborate office spaces, or the vast number of employees. No, it's much simpler than all of that. It is all about a simple yet powerful concept of economics. A concept that is the very backbone of any successful business venture. It is all about the profitability ratio, the balance between income and expenditure. It's about how much money a company can bring in, the income it generates compared to how much it has to shell out, the expenses it incurs. It's about understanding that the key to success isn't about spending extravagantly, but rather about using resources efficiently. It's about making sure that the money going out doesn't surpass the money coming in. This notion may seem straightforward, yet it's an aspect that many overlook. And that's where they falter. So, the secret lies not in the complexity, but in the simplicity of understanding the numbers, the balance sheets, and the profit and loss statements. It's all about how much cash a company can make compared to what it costs. He's in it for the long haul. Warren Buffett, a man with an uncanny ability to gauge the future, someone who is able to see the long-term prospects of ventures that others often overlook. His strategy is not one of quick gains, he isn't interested in the short term. This is a man who understands the value of patience in the world of investing. He is someone who believes in the virtue of waiting, of letting things grow organically. His choices are not ruled by the immediate, but by the potential of long-term benefits. Whether it's about venturing into stocks or delving into bonds, Mr. Buffett's mindset is always inclined towards the future. His investments are always made with a look for what lies ahead. He understands that the value of patience and foresight is immeasurable in the financial world. He's not just investing, he's cultivating, and he's always thinking about what he'll get in the future. Here's the deal. Warren Buffett, renowned investor and one of the wealthiest people in the world, isn't just unloading stocks out of his portfolio. He's strategically searching for better investment opportunities. And it's not just any random stocks he's after. Buffett is hunting for shares that promise substantial future growth, ones that are undervalued and have the potential to offer great returns. Now, despite the roller coaster ride that the stock market has been on, there's one particular company that he's still holding on to: Bank of America. Through all the market volatility, the flux of highs and lows, he continues to grip onto it. Even amidst the uncertainty, he never wavers. His faith in Bank of America, one of the largest financial institutions in the world, remains unshaken. It's a testament to his unwavering confidence in its potential, and his formidable skill in identifying resilient investments. That's some serious confidence. So, let's talk about cryptocurrency, a topic that has been on everybody's lips for a while now. You know, it's an intriguing subject, especially when you consider how cryptocurrencies, in less than a decade, have managed to shake up the world's financial landscape. They have introduced us to a whole new realm of possibilities, disrupting the traditional methods of financial transactions. Speaking of cryptocurrencies, Bitcoin immediately comes to mind. Launched in 2009, Bitcoin is recognized as the pioneer of cryptocurrency. It is a digital currency that operates independently of a central bank. It's a hot topic that has sparked a myriad of opinions from financial experts worldwide, which leads us to our question: what are his thoughts on Bitcoin? Warren Buffett, the renowned investor and business tycoon, was very clear and articulate about his perspective. He was speaking at a financial summit when he was asked about his thoughts on Bitcoin, the world's first decentralized digital currency that has taken the global financial market by storm. A hush fell over the crowd as they waited for the legendary investor's opinion. His answer? He responded with a tone of indifference and skepticism, reflecting his long-held beliefs about the volatile nature of cryptocurrencies. With a calm demeanor, he said, "If you told me you owned all of the Bitcoin in the world, and you offered it to me for $25, I wouldn't take it." His statement resonated like a bell, leaving the audience in deep thought about the future of digital currencies. That statement hit hard. It was a blow, especially coming from someone like Buffett, considered by many as the ultimate symbol of fiscal prudence. His opinion, mirrored by his colleague Charlie Munger, painted Bitcoin as some sort of malevolent, foolhardy, and valueless creation. Their criticism was harsh, unyielding, and it cast a long, dark shadow over Bitcoin's reputation. Nonetheless, Bitcoin prevailed. Despite their utter contempt, its value skyrocketed, defying expectations and shattering preconceptions. It is a surprising turn of events that led me to a question: could they be wrong? So I embarked on a month-long quest to understand this enigmatic digital currency. It was an endeavor filled with sleepless nights, countless hours of research, and numerous interviews with industry experts. After traversing through the labyrinth of financial jargon and complex algorithms, I gathered an array of perspectives. Astonishingly, for some enthusiasts, Bitcoin is considered the pinnacle achievement of mankind, a technological marvel unparalleled in history. Yet for skeptics, it represents a valueless imitation of precious gold, a dubious scheme shrouded in controversy and uncertainty. No innovation has elicited such polarized views. But to others, it's a worthless artificial gold, a scumball activity. Let's take a step back and place ourselves in another's shoes. Picture Ryan, a hard-working American man. At 30, he had saved a tidy sum of $100,000 for a dream house. A dream house. However, the unexpected pandemic turmoil disrupted his plans. Instead of moving into a cozy home, he watched just 3 years. His savings suffered a blow, losing 30% of its value due to persistent inflation. This wasn't a modern issue, it is a historical problem. For over a century, currencies worldwide have been consistently depreciating, losing their purchasing power. The problem? Central control. In essence, the central control that banks possess allows them to devalue our money, creating a sort of hidden tax. This covert operation often goes unnoticed by the average citizen, slowly draining away their wealth without them realizing it. This process is not simply localized, but rather it's a global issue, affecting each and every currency around the world, impacting economies and individuals alike. It's a complicated issue, one that reaches into the very heart of our financial systems, and that's where Bitcoin emerges. In 2009, a cryptic entity, Satoshi Nakamoto, unveiled Bitcoin, a digital currency untamed by any institution. It heralded a solution to fiscal limitations. Yet, seasoned investors Buffett and Munger shun it. Buffett cherishes physical, modestly priced assets, contrary to Bitcoin's intangible nature. Munger perceives it as a facilitator of nefarious acts. This polarizing view mirrors the classic political left-right dichotomy. With Bitcoin, the prospect of a middle ground seems bleak. Bitcoin's success depends on its acceptance. Its value hinges on public desire. If it's unwanted, its worth disappears. Contrarily, when globally sought after, its value skyrockets. It has a volatile nature. It could match the price of gold or plummet to nothing. Despite its potential, it has flaws. Excessive energy usage, slow transaction rates, and instability are potential pitfalls. These issues might result in its downfall. Yet, despite these uncertainties and its unpredictable nature, Bitcoin continues to captivate global attention. The future of Bitcoin? It's uncertain. But one fact remains, it's a narrative that's far from concluded. If you're familiar with Buffett, you'd know his investment approach doesn't quite align with Bitcoin. He's an old-school investor, favoring tangible, profit-making ventures. The digital and elusive profits of Bitcoin perplex him. He sees Bitcoin's value as speculative, tied to the idea that someone else would buy it at a higher price, a concept he refers to as the greater fool theory. He thinks Bitcoin embodies this theory. The idea that an asset's worth depends on someone else paying more for it is simply not his style. Buffett's got this knack for understanding businesses. He's a wizard at dissecting a company's financial health and predicting its future. However, Bitcoin puzzles him. It's not a traditional business. There's no tangible product, no brick-and-mortar office. It's a purely digital entity, making it an enigma, yet Buffett admires the technology fleshing out Bitcoin, blockchain. He acknowledges its potential to revolutionize various industries. Blockchain for him is a promise of a futuristic tech, but when it comes to Bitcoin itself, he's not entirely convinced. Buffett's open to the tech behind Bitcoin, the blockchain, but Bitcoin itself he's not sold. Buffett prefers businesses of real value, not abstract digital assets like Bitcoin. He leans towards tangible investments, hence his skepticism of Bitcoin. Known as the Oracle of Omaha, he maintains a wary stance on this cryptocurrency, intrigued but critical. Despite its increasing popularity, he isn't blindly jumping on the Bitcoin bandwagon. His warnings echo throughout the investment community, prompting many to rethink their strategies. The captivating narrative of Buffett's encounter with Bitcoin, a fascinating clash of worlds, endures. In a market where the rules seem unpredictable, Bitcoin stands as a mysterious disruptor. It challenges traditional finance, a space where Buffett remains unmoved, faithful to his conventional investment approach. The tale of Bitcoin is just an addition to the legendary finance saga. Its relationship with Buffett, an interesting subplot. This intriguing narrative pauses here, awaiting future developments and plot twists. Until its next chapter unfolds, continue on your path of financial learning. And that, my friends, is where the Buffett Bitcoin story pauses, for now. Until then, keep learning and don't forget to subscribe on my channel for more.